come out with the weapons, diving on it was like blood and guts every goddamn night.
The line in wrestling between cooperation and physical assault is blurred.
He f***ed some people's lives up.
What I'm gonna do to him, people gonna be talking about this 10 years from now.
He's stabbing this mother. Ooh.
Well, it's been 20 years and we still talking about it.
New Jack started trying to go farther and farther, not only with the blood and the edginess of the content, but also the spectacular bumps and falls.
I was the only one that probably snorted coke in the locker room. I mean, it was like a boost. You know what I mean? It was like, if I get high, I can go get high. And I was snorting every night.
Once you've jumped off a 10-foot balcony, what's next? Jump off a 15-foot balcony, and then a 20-foot balcony. And at some point, there's no way that this can end well, even if you do it right.
Yeah, you have any favorite dives?
Well, the one that people always talk about, me and Big Grimes.
Imagine Humpty Dumpty with arms and legs as a professional wrestler. That's kind of how he was shaped, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't hurt the guy.
Vic Grimes wanted to be run over with cars. He wanted to be hit with things. He thought that was what wrestling was.
In the year 2000, Vic Grimes is booked to wrestle New Jack in a match featuring a dangerous climax.
When we climbed up on top of the scaffold, it was shaking. Vic was like, I can't do it, it's too high. Now we on pay-per-view. There's no time for error. I said, Vic, let's go on 3. He said, Jack, I can't do it. I said, you, we going on 3. I said, 1, 2, 3, and I pulled him. He did this flip, and his back landed up against the side of my head, and I cracked my skull. I never recovered from that. I broke my leg. I lost my sight in my right eye to this day. I get headaches every day, and I have insomnia because I cracked my skull. Vic, see, this is all your fault, you dumb.
That's one of Jack's rules. Don't say you're gonna do something and get up there and chicken out. Jack's kind of guy that if you break those rules, well then he'll probably break you.
A year after the horrific fall that cracked open his skull, New Jack agrees to a rematch with Vic Grimes with even higher stakes. What Grimes doesn't know is that New Jack is out for revenge.
Before the match, I went to a pawn shop and bought a stun gun.
But yeah, I was there when New Jack, and he told me he was going to do it before it happened too, so.
What did he want to have happen?
He told me he was going to tase him.
In the locker room. He came up to me. I was ready to kill the. He said, I'm sorry. I said, you didn't even call me. I stayed at home for almost a year. I said, you didn't even call me to see how the I was doing.
This is the highest elevation of any match in the history of our sport.
Bro, I mean, I was high. You know what I mean? I was high as a so I just tased him. I tased the out of him. He's like, Jack, I can't feel my legs. I said, you ain't gonna need them. Bombs away.
Vic was a foot from missing the ring completely, which would have killed him.
I wanted him to hit the floor. I just didn't throw him hard enough. I was trying to throw his ass to the floor.
So we don't piss Jack off, because a fight's never over until Jack says it's over.
I can't believe he didn't, die.
It's the luck of fools that this guy was not at least paralyzed. And I don't think Jack was particularly broken up about it.
I climbed down off of the gavel, and I went up to him, and when he was laying in the ring, I told him, I said, now we even, you.
Big Grimes is gonna need medical attention.
Could you have got him for attempted murder? I don't know. I mean, I think throwing some off the scaffolding kind of is right on that line.
Incredibly, Grimes' worst injury is a dislocated ankle. Once again, New Jack